Hi, and welcome back to another edition of the Jacob and Jacob podcast. I'm your host, Jacob Hare, joined by my guest host, Max Hirsch. And today we are honored to be joined by former NBA player, Tyrone Nesby. Thanks for being with us today, Tyrone.
Hey, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course, anytime. So let's get right into it. So without basketball, obviously due to the coronavirus pandemic, what have you been doing in your free time during quarantine?
Actually just watching a lot of old basketball videos.
Yeah.
Just trying to relax, man, and taking time out to slow down in my life. And, I kind of use it as a relaxed moment. Normally we're speeding, going 100 miles an hour. And so to be able to relax for the past 3 months has been good for me. But I have been watching a lot of high school videos of my team and, taking a look and seeing what we're going to do in the next year to come.
Have you done any special things during quarantine?
What have did special? I think I learned a little bit more about myself.
That's great.
I didn't realize, I guess I'm very stubborn.
Yeah.
So I learned a little bit more about myself. Besides that, and everything else is cool.
So besides being a coach, you were in the NBA for a couple of seasons. When
Yes.
did you know that you could become an NBA player and make a career out of basketball? At what age?
Oh man, you know what? It was actually college because I didn't start playing basketball until I got in 8th grade.
Okay.
I played baseball. I was in love with baseball at the time. But I think my 3rd year of college basketball is when I was like, everybody's like, hey man, you can make it to the NBA. And then I'm like, really? And so that kind of, had me excited. So I worked out a lot and worked on my game. And my senior year, man, I started playing against better competition. I went to college at UNLV out in Las Vegas. It's a great school, and at that moment, I led the team in scoring. I got MVP that year. Well, the last 2 years, I got MVP there, and that's when I started saying, okay, maybe I can play this game. And behold, man, it all worked out for me.
So I have to ask, because I think everyone's dying to know, especially because, you've been in the NBA. Do you think the season's going to work out?
Man, you know what, man, to be honest with you, I really don't know. I mean, I have friends that I talk to. You got some people, it's okay with everything that's going on. Guys going down to Florida and playing, and you got some guys saying they don't want to go. So it's one of them things that I hope it come back. But if it don't come back, I'm still okay with that too, because I want everybody to be safe.
Yeah, fair enough. Are there any players that really in the NBA now that remind you of yourself at all? And which players do you keep in touch with or talk to, mentor a bit?
You know what? The person who reminded me of me, because I think like him a lot, is a good friend of mine, was Kobe. Because that's my guy, and he's just his work ethic, man. I always felt like I had to work the same way. Me and him used to work out a lot in the summer. I had the pleasure to work out with him. So it was kind of tough when he left, but at the same time, I don't watch too many new guys. I do like Kevin Durant. I really like Kevin Durant. I think nobody in the league can stop him. I do like him. And LeBron is good too, but Durant is my number one player that's in the league now that I like.
So you think Durant has a better career than LeBron, or is he better right now?
You know what? See, to me, it's hard for me to compare who's the best players, because I'm the type of guy, since I played in the NBA, I know everybody do something special for their team. Yeah. So it's hard for me to say who's better than who. When people try to ask me questions about comparing LeBron with Jordan, and, you're talking about two different eras, Jordan was at his time the best. LeBron is at his time the best. And it's kind of like, let's just let that be. It's hard to argue, man, about that.
I like that approach. Did you watch The Last Dance?
Yeah, I watched a lot of it. I kind of knew a lot of stuff that went on, so it was kind of
fair enough.
It was like, oh, I remember that. Oh, I remember that. Me, it was like that. Mostly for you young guys, y'all didn't know all the stuff that was going on. But
yeah, not at all.
Yeah. So my son, he just turned 21, and he was all amazed, like, wow, they did this, they did that. I'm like, yeah, man, that's how it was back then. And But I'm glad that Jordan took time out to put that out. So all the kids that were the Jordans, they don't really know Michael. So now I actually get to know who Michael is.
Yeah, it was a fantastic documentary series, and I recommend it to everyone who hasn't watched. So, Tyrone, after your NBA career, you played overseas. What was it like playing overseas, and how was it different than playing in the NBA?
I want to say there was you're dealing with NBA when you're dealing with the best in the world.
Yeah,
that's coming to NBA. When you're going overseas, you're dealing with maybe a player that's supposed to be the top player in their country or whatnot, maybe on your team, but you don't have everybody in that country on one team. You know, everybody got different teams that they play for. So it's a little different. To me, I thought it was easier because we was playing 2 games a week, sometimes 1 game a week, which in the NBA, sometimes we had to play 4 games that week. You know, so it's a little different. But I did enjoy the time playing over in Europe. It was a great experience for me. I won't change it for the world. You know, I met a lot of good people over there, and also I learned a lot about America too. You know, because you go there and you actually hear people talk about how America is. You know, because they're not from America, and it's kind of cool to hear how we are.
Yeah, for sure. Do you still keep in touch with any overseas teammates that you played with?
Yeah, we on Facebook and stuff, you know, we kind of talk a little bit on Facebook. We haven't really, like, on the phone having conversations. No, I haven't really had that. But on Facebook, it's just a hi and bye and how the kids and all that stuff. So it's pretty cool.
How did your daily schedule compare from when you were in the overseas and versus the NBA? Was it, like, very different? Did you have to train harder?
It was night and day. It was night and day. NBA was, you know, when I first got in the NBA, I was with and One. You know, I had to did a deal with and One. So, and One had us doing commercials, had us doing. I had to show up in the contract. I had to go to a couple and One events. You know, had to participate in them. Guys out there doing all these little tricks and stuff with the basketball. I just stood there. I didn't even really play. I couldn't play for real because it was like this is kind of like I don't know, like the Harlem Globetrotters type thing. So it was a little different for me. But overseas, I had more time to rest. You know, I played, went to my room, and then I just chilled all day. And next day we had practice and chill all day, then practice and chill all day. So, but it's a big difference.
Yeah, seems like the life over there.
Yeah. You know what, man? I'm gonna tell you, it is a life I wouldn't change. It's a great life. You meet some really, really, really good people, man, and they love basketball. So that was pretty cool. I got a lot of free meals.
Yeah.
You know, I enjoy that.
Yeah. So after your overseas career, you became a coach. How has coaching given you a new outlook on the game of basketball?
You know what? I always wanted to be a coach. So been able to have the opportunity to run this, to be a head coach for the last 3 years now has been really good for me. I have already been doing AAU for about 15 years. So I was behind the scene coaching that, but I want to take this task on to become a high school coach because my goal is to become a college coach, a head college coach. And that's my goal. And now, you know, I'm 44 years old, so I am getting up there in age. So at the end of the day, I'm trying to build my resume. So high school, I want to start there. I just want to build my way up. I don't want anything handed to me. I want to work for it. So I enjoy that.
If you could choose any school to coach at college, where would you pick?
I hate to be biased, but it's going to be my college. It's be UNLV.
Yeah.
I'll be a Rebel all day, man, all day.
Are you still in touch with your old coach from UNLV or the coach? Or?
Yeah, Coach Bill Bano. I just talked to him yesterday.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's my guy, man. He's actually an assistant coach at Indiana Pacers right now. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so we talk a lot.
If Coach K said, "Hey, I'm retiring. I need a replacement coach," do you take the job at Duke?
Oh man, I'd have left yesterday.
Yeah, that was an obvious.
Yeah. I would have left yesterday, no doubt.
So one last question before we let you go. Do you have any funny stories from your time in the NBA or a funny story about a teammate or coach?
Let me see. Yeah, I have one. I got a few, but I have one with I don't want to say it's funny. Well, I guess it is funny. With Michael Jordan.
Okay.
And Michael. Just before I get to that story, when I was watching The Last Dance, I was kind of thrown off a little bit because the way they say Michael he was so different when he was with us.
Okay.
Maybe because at that time he was younger. He's out there chasing his dream. He was extra focused. You couldn't throw him off. But as he got older and he was with us, man, we laughed, we joked, we had fun. He was a little more relaxed. So I never seen Michael, as the way they try to say he was. But Michael, we have this game because Michael do like to gamble a lot, but he tries everything, man, to try to get your money. It doesn't matter. So we was on the plane and we was about to land. So Michael come up with this crazy game, which made no sense of why he did it. So he just grabbed a deck of cards and said, "Okay, everybody put $1,000 in. Whoever picked the highest card wins." And we was like, "Michael, what the hell, man? We about to land. We're done." He's like, "No, we got to come on. They say it's gonna be like another 2 minutes, 3 minutes before we land. Come on, let's do it. And so, of course, we about to land. You think we're supposed to be in our seatbelts, but no. Michael's up, walking, getting the cards. He walks to the back, grab a deck of cards, come back up and say, "Let's do it." So me, him, Richard Hamilton, Tyrone Lue, who was, Tyrone Lue was with us. It was funny. So
Wizards team.
I think Kristen Laettner was on there as well.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Laettner was there with us too.
It's a stacked team.
Who was that?
That's a stacked team.
Yeah, we had a good team. Who else was on there? I think Juwan Howard left before the end. Yeah, I think Juwan went to Miami. Yeah. So anyway, he get the deck. He just slams it down on the table, and then just take his hand and just shake them all up. Who get it? So everybody's like $1,000. We're like, okay, bet $1,000. So now you got 6 people. That's $6,000.
Yeah.
I won the first one.
Nice.
Right. I won. When I won, I said, "Okay, I'm done. I said,
Take my money and go.
You leave.
I'm ready to run." So, of course, Michael ain't done. And so Michael's favorite word is, "You can't break the bank." He called himself the bank. So he said, "You're never going to break the bank, so I can play all day." Yeah. I said, "Well, I'm not a bank, so I can't play all day." And so so everybody was like, they're finished, right? He was about to leave. He came back and said, "Look, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bet $5,000 to your $1,000." Like that's how bad he want to play again.
That's insane.
and so I'm sitting here grabbing my head like, "Mike, you were killing me." So of course, I had to play another 1,000. I was already up. So I did it. Everybody else did it. So you had 5 guys in there that put $1,000 in. All right. So Michael, this is no lie, man. He had his suit jacket on, man. He opened his suit jacket. I have never in my life seen a jacket that had money inside, money clips inside. I never in my life seen this before. I was like, what the? He pulled out $25,000, set it on the table to everybody, and took the cards and started shaking it up. So we sitting there like, this guy's tripping, man. This guy's tripping. So now I'm like so excited because I'm like, I need to win this. This would be perfect.
Yeah.
I flipped over a 2. So, I'm mad, so mad. I had a 2. Somebody else got 5-7. And Mike flipped over an ace.
Oh,
and won it all.
Of course.
And I'm like, of course he would be the one win it all. And then he grabbed his cigar because he loves smoking cigars. So he grabbed a cigar. He lit again. Michael, the only body I know that can light up a cigar on the plane, and you're good. But again, it's Michael, man. Michael have done some things. So that was that story. And I tell you one more, and I'm done with the stories.
Yeah,
I can go forever. The coolest thing that Mike did to me that I thought that was just amazing, because they was calling him Black Jesus. And I was like, Black Jesus? Why y'all calling him Black Jesus? And they was like, well, we call him Black Jesus because he can do whatever he want to do, Yeah. And I was like, okay. So Mike came out the game. He sat right next to me. and was that Tyrone? No, Richard Hamilton had made a move. I mean, Mike sat down for about 30 seconds. Rich made a move, and the ball slipped out his hand. He took the ball. So Mike got mad right after the game. He just got mad. He gets up, walked past everybody, went in, looked at Rich, threw his hand up, said, come on, and just took him out the game. And so when Rich came out the game, Rip was mad. He was like,
yeah,
what's going on? I said, Rip, man, you know you're my boy. I said, bro, he just got up and just walked up and just checked you out. He didn't even ask Doug Collins. He didn't talk to no coaches. He just did it. And then the other guy, Chris Whitney, was next to me. He said, now you see why we call him Black Jesus, because he's the only one in the NBA that can do that.
yeah.
So, this guy, he's unreal, man. Unreal, man. But anyway, guys, I got a million stories, but I'm not going to get into all the stories. But
All right. Well, thank you so much. We had a great
thank
time
you.
talking to you.
We'd love to have you back once and tell them all.
Yeah. We just call it Michael Jordan stories. I got a ton of them.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you for being on the show. We appreciate it. Stay
No
safe.
problem, man. Yep. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.